Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about the productivity while you are writing code. We spent too much time writing different lines of code. In this modern world, we have AI everywhere. So with the help of AI, we can generate our code, we can generate components. In fact, we can generate files and folders with the help of AI nowadays. So I'm gonna be talking about the VS Code AI extensions that can be helpful for us while writing the code. And I'm also going to be talking about another cool code editor which is called Cursor AI, and it provides a lot of AI features that we can use to debug our code, to generate the code, and to actually go through the whole folder structure of the code to find out where the error exists. And I'm also going to be talking about the Bolt AI, which is newly launched recently, and it is quite awesome in terms of generating code, in terms of talking with the code with the help of AI. So I'm going to be talking about the different features and compare all of these different code editors, that which code editor is better for us depends upon the kind of app, the scope of app we have, and the requirements of app that we want to build. So let's first talk about the extension that VS Code provide us. So this is the Tab 9 AI assistant which I used to use. This is quite awesome. I've been using it for over an year and it gives me a lot of suggestions that are helpful. It saves my time while writing my code. But later on I found out a better one. So there comes the supermaven. This is the fastest copilot, and it is so fast that as soon as I start writing my code, it go through the context of the different file as well as the existing file which I'm making changes in, and suggest me that this is what you want to write, and I can just hit the tab and just select it. For example, let me go over here and I want to add some JSON objects. So let's say I can write students, and this is an array, and like it, and now it will start suggesting me different things. I'm just hitting the tab, it will give me the name, image URL. Let's hit enter, and now it let me write the phone number. It is going to suggest me the value, and now it is going to suggest me some more things. So email. Now if I select the whole object, it is automatically going to generate a new object, and it is going to suggest me different values, and you can see that how quickly it is suggesting me these things. It is not only used for generating this content, but also it is going to write down different functions by understanding the different context of this file, as well as the variables or a function which are written outside of this particular file. And this is quite fast. I have never seen such a copilot which is quite fast in terms of understanding that how our code is structured, how the functions and variables are there that we have written. And I'm still using the free version of supermaven. This is all what I need. I need to generate the content. I want it to help me understand the context of my code in the files, and suggest me the code. And in terms of the paid version, that is obviously have some extra features. For example, I can hover over it, I can click on this quick fix and click on fix with supermaven, and it will not be provided by the free version. You need to buy its membership. It's up to you, but whenever I need to fix the errors, I can do it myself, or I can just simply go to the Gemini or ChatGPT to fix the errors rather than buying the paid version of this supermaven. And supermaven have some big AI plans for the futures. After the release of other code editors, which I'm going to be talking about just now, supermaven got the funding of millions of dollars for releasing their own AI code editor. I'm going to explain you at the end of this video. So now let's talk about this Cursor AI. Cursor AI is built on top of VS Code, enhancing the AI features not just for generating the code, suggesting the code, but also for debugging the whole folder and file structure of your project, adding AI in the terminal, and also having a chat with this code. Okay, so this is, again, I'm using the free version, but free version is quite awesome. But if I hit enter, you will see that it is going to suggest me Command L to actually chat, and also Command K to actually generate. So let's try to generate few things. Although just to let you know that I have created a complete extensive video. If you go to my channel, you will see that this is the recent video I created, Cursor AI Code Editor. This is the 27 minutes long video talking about the complete AI features of Cursor AI and also building a complete full-fledged application without writing a single line of code yourself. Okay, along with that, I'm creating a lot of videos on web development using React, Next.js. Pretty much every topic is covered on my channel. You can go through my channel and learn about pretty much every topic about modern technologies, including the AI. Okay, so let's get back. Here, let's first generate, let's say I want to write Command K, and it's going to pop in this text box. And here I can actually select the different LLM models, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and obviously ChatGPT 4o, and few modern LLM models will be added in your paid version. But initially it will be free for some number of times or days, but still this first one and mini models will always be available in Cursor AI. I use Cursor AI when I need to debug my code, when I need to generate the content within my code, so it is quite helpful. So here I can write a function that takes two variables of integers and return multiplication of these. So if I hit enter, let's see what happens. I need to select, you can see that it has created this function taking the number. It has automatically detected that we are using TypeScript, so it has given the types. It has automatically just returning the multiplication of it, and let's see what it provides. And we can still talk about that. We have not actually selected or accepted this particular code. We need to hit command enter, or we can just simply reject, or we can simply keep on talking to it that this is not what I needed. But let's click on the accept. So now you can see that if I hover over it, multiply is declared, but its value is never used. Obviously, this is an error. So how we are generating it? Now I can just select this part of code, and now you can see that I can chat with this particular code or edit this code as well. So I can click on the chat, and now I can talk about it. If I don't understand the logic that is written within the code, I can just talk about that. Can you explain what this code is doing? So I'll hit enter, and it's going to explain me about this function which I just highlighted. So you can see that for beginner, obviously it is so simple, but for beginner these are quite helpful. For example, if you want to know about what the whole component is doing, you can still select, you can just add to chat, and you can just talk about that. And how cool feature is that? One of the cool feature about this Cursor AI is that we can actually, let me remove it, and now I can hit chat, command L to chat it, and here you can see that I can simply chat about it, or I can simply go through this code base. Okay, so I can ask it, go through whole code base of this project and tell me everything about the scope of this project and what is it doing. Okay, this is simple prompt. We can modify the prompt and ask a relevant question. Now I need to hit command, and then I'm going to hit enter. Now it's going to go through all the files and folders which are included in this particular project, and this feature makes Cursor AI quite awesome. And this helps us debug our code. For example, if there is a bug, and we can just come to Cursor AI, open the project here, and we can ask it that this is the bug on this particular page. This is the Next.js technology, and I'm using the app routing structure. So let me know that which are the files are relevant to this particular page or this particular feature, and this will save our time to debug our code. And now you can see that it has explained the whole scope or the requirement of the project quickly, with so many explanations and so many points, and I can still keep on chatting it about if I'm confused with. All right, and then we can have our AI command. For example, if we don't know how to install the dependencies of and create this node modules folder over here, so I can simply come in the terminal and I can write command K, and now I can write generate a command to install package.json dependencies. Okay, so now I can hit enter, let's say. Okay, so now let's see what happens. It should, you can see that it has automatically added npm install, which we can trigger, and any git command, anything terminal command, or anything related to npm, burn, node commands, anything which we are not sure, we can simply prompt it. It will help you generate that particular command. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking about a new tool which is launched recently, and this is not a code editor which we can download in our system, but it is an online code editor which we can use to talk with the code and to generate the code. One thing that is missing currently in Cursor AI, that we cannot ask it to generate files and folders. For example, if I want it to extend this particular app, I cannot ask it to actually configure my project with the database, configure, create folders and files with the MongoDB, Prisma, ORM, and it's going to generate folders and file. Maybe in the future version, they are surely going to add this, but right now this is not added. And once that is added, this is going to be quite awesome. Okay, so next thing is about Bolt. And again, one more thing, in that particular video of Cursor AI, I showed you how to combine Cursor AI with v0.dev, which is a tool by Versal, who created Next.js. And this also helps us add up the project, add up the files and talk with it, generate the code with the help of the prompts. Okay, but this is all about the paid. You can see that this is paid, but we can simply generate a simple code, copy paste that and paste it in VS Code manually in the free version. This is what we can do in V0. Okay, now let's talk about bolt.new. First of all, what you need to do is you need to log in with your email or a GitHub. I'm logged in with the GitHub. So here I can write the prompt to generate any kind of project, and it is going to automatically create folders and files, automatically going to download all the dependencies that are required to create that project. It is going to install all those dependencies with this terminal, and also it includes all of these different technologies like React and Next.js, Angular, JavaScript, Vue, TypeScript, and all of these different technologies. These are some of the examples. For example, let me ask it to create a SaaS landing page. There is a SaaS application, software as a service. So now using Next.js 14 with app directory structure, also with Tailwind CSS and TypeScript. Okay, and I want you to create a project using these technologies, and first of all create its landing page. So this is going to be a SaaS application. So create multiple sections in landing page, depends upon what SaaS apps usually have. Okay, I can write a long prompt. The better prompt you write, the better project structure it is going to create. I would like you to create project with professional architecture and folder structure. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to click on this button, and this is going to understand my prompt, and it is going to take some time, and it's going to install the dependencies, create a new Next.js project. This is something which was missing in Cursor AI. Cursor AI cannot actually create files and folders right now, and you can see that it has automatically detected that this is the folder structure of Next.js 14. This is what we need, and it has this terminal as well, and it is currently installing the dependencies, and you can see that it has created Next.js project. And in case if it doesn't create a specific library or a project, for example, let me go to package.json. Let me verify if it has actually created the Next.js 14 project or not. Actually, it has created the 13 version project. Now, once it gets generated, I'm gonna ask it and chat it that you have mistakenly created a version Next.js 13. I want you to update it to the Next.js to version 14. So let's see whether it is able to do that or not. Currently, it has created this landing page. I think in the layout, this is the page, and it has created this nav bar sections and this UI actually. So I think it has automatically installed the shared CN as well. Shared CN is quite a famous library right now, and it has automatically created that. How cool is that? And we can ask it to use some animations as well, but first of all we need to wait for it because downloading the different dependencies is going to take some time. All right, so it has completed installing the dependencies, and now it is throwing this error. Although it has created framer motion for the animations because I asked it to build a professional website landing page for SaaS application. So these are all the features that it has provided, that what this project is doing, and this is the whole code that it has created. You can see that it has created all of these different sections. But first of all, let me ask it to fix this error. So it has automatically detected that there is an error in the project, so I'm simply going to ask it fix problems. So it is going to automatically detect there is a mismatch module or the missing module error. Obviously framer motion does not exist, so it is going to actually update the package.json file by installing the missing package. I hope so. I think it's done. So these are the changes it has done. It has added framer motion in package.json. So this is fixed, and this is the terminal. We can manually write the command over here. Whatever we want to do, we can manually write the code as well. So this is an online code editor. So obviously the error is fixed. That's why. So it's time to look into the preview of this code, that how it's looking like. Imagine that this is looking so cool, and it has added this theming as well. All right, so this is like a very cool application along with the animations, gradients, all the color schemes we have here. We have this section, and it has automatically detected that what SaaS application might need to have. This is the pricing section as well for the SaaS application. These are the testimonials. This is the another section, and this is the footer. All right, so imagine that client comes in and asks you to create a prototype application, and he gives you some time, maybe a day or a week, because obviously adding building this UI is going to take some time, and you need to add some theming as well. But when you need to build some prototype or do some assignments, you can come to this particular bolt.new website. You can write a prompt, add a chat with it, and it's going to generate it within minutes. How cool is that? And this is something which was missing in Cursor AI, and I hope that they're going to get it in the updated new variants as well. Now let's talk about Bolt AI, and let's chat with it. For example, I want it to can you move the content of footer to the center aligned of the page? Let's chat with it. Let's go and let's see what it does. I want to move it to the center. We can explicitly mention it, like whether we want to move the heading to the center, or the content, or the copyright text which was at the bottom of the page. It's currently updating this particular footer. It automatically knows which file is residing over here. So I think it has actually added that. All right, so preview, let's go down, and yeah, so it is moved to the center. Okay, and we can also ask it to like update it, make it responsive. Can you make sure that it is fully mobile and tablet responsive? Okay, so let's let it take some decisions how it should look like in the different mobile and the tablet screen sizes as well. I'm sure that it will not fix everything 100% of times, but it will work 80 to 90% of time. Minor things you might need to manually do it. Okay, so let me update it. After that, I'm gonna show you that once we create this prototype for the clients or for generating our idea, for giving the presentations, for getting some funding, this is an amazing tool. AI tool to generate an idea, create prototype, and show it to investors that this is what I want to build. Okay, rather than spending weeks or months to create the initial MVP for your project. So it has updated all of these components and make it responsive. Do we have an option to actually convert it into the mobile view? I don't think so. So let's open it up in Stack Blitz. Maybe Stack Blitz might have an option to actually convert the UI into mobile. So it's already we can also increase or decrease the width of it. So this is going to help us actually see if it has converted it into a responsive UI or not. Okay, so here in this Stack Blitz, we should be able to download this particular project. So let's see, close preview, and here this is the download project, and we can download it and run it in our local system to show it to client or to generate our own idea and to give presentations to the investor for getting the fundings. So in few minutes we are able to generate this project, build UI, make it responsive, theming and all these features within few minutes and share our MVP. This is my idea and this is what I want to build. And obviously we can open it in bolt new. It's going to open this up again, and then we have this responsive UI. It has converted into the mobile, and if I click on the menu, there are some issues. Then obviously we can go to this bolt.new and ask it to fix the menu bar on the mobile screen. It's not looking good, menus are not visible, and we can give it some hints about the errors. Okay, but let me know what do you think about these tools. I will usually use this bolt.new for creating a new project. Okay, I will not be using it right now. This is the first version for building or opening up an old project and start writing code in that. And this is quite awesome. This is going to save a lot of your time, maybe days or weeks for creating your project. But for long-term project which I'm working on for weeks or months, I will still be using the VS Code with supermaven extension, or I will be using the cursor AI code editor in my system for a long-term code. But do let me know what do you think about it. These tools have different mechanism, different requirements and different features. Let me know in the comments below, when would you use VS Code with extensions, when will you use Cursor AI and bolt.new. And also let me tell you that supermaven is going to build their own code editor on top of VS Code, and I'm sure that they are going to increase the speed of generating the code, understanding the code within the folder structure quite efficiently as compared to the Cursor AI. They have generated millions of dollars of funding for creating their own AI code editor to help us with. And let me know what do you think about the future of programmers as well, when there are a lot of the AI tools over there online in the market. So thank you so much for watching, guys. That's pretty much it for this particular video. This was all about productivity with the help of artificial intelligence. I'm gonna be coming up with some more tutorials, some building application tutorials. Since then, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.